This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with the finale of Front Mission 3. I know I said that last episode, but it's the true finale. Well, I mean, the end. I mean, we basically, fighting Lukov, that epicness was the end. And we did have that fight in front of the USN before, but that was more of a joke fight. So let's find out why Kazuki and company are attacking the USN and clearly, you know, maybe all at war, although I guess Kazuki and group aren't really tied to anyone at the moment because of what happened with the GDF and the relationship to the USN getting a little bit rotten, and obviously the DZ don't care for them, and the OSU because of what happened in Japan and what they've been doing around the Philippines and so forth. So it's a bit of a complicated mess. So hopefully a little bit of it will be explained about what's going on, who they're trying to uncover, and all that. So let's finish the game and get to the credits. You don't have to hurry. Follow police orders and evacuate calmly. Mr. President, evacuate. Or sorry, Mr. President, evacuate. Get the audience out first. Hey, at least the president cares more about the people than himself. Whoa, Emma, what are you doing? Ah! Causing trouble. Mr. President, evacuate. All right. Yeah, it looks like they're moving so fast it's almost goofy. How can this be? Bear's driving car. Oh no! What? No, I mean, they aren't dead. Wait, you expected me to die in Ocean City? You jerk. Emma, hurry. Okay. God, you guys are causing chaos. Look at all the people screaming and everything like that. What are you going to do? Really? People are going to just stop to listen to you just because you say it's all right? You attacked the entrance with officers and shot them up. All right, whatever. Let's just get this over with. Calm down, everyone. That ain't happening. I don't plan on harming it. You harmed the police protecting this place. We have come to uncover the truth. Oh, of course they're gonna listen to you. All right. I am Amir Klamsky, a USN chemist, the creator of Midas, the cause of this incident. The USN developed Midas as a new type of bomb. The trouble started when the JDF stole it. The blame lay on the USN developers and the people who used it. Lies! All lies! Why are you even here to defend it? I thought you ran out. Whoa! Sasaki. It's a mistake! You're still alive! I'll teach you to hold your tongue! Oh yeah, because the Sal wasn't around. Since he died, he wasn't there to go back and maybe take over or kick him out or whatever, so... Stop it. Whoa. Emma! Why are you going to make the same mistake? To protect Japan! Weaklings like you are of no use to Japan! I mean, you are a small nation. Well, I don't know about that, but you are quite small. Idiot! What can we do for someone who can't see his own mistake? Do you really expect people to just change their heads over, like, a course of a hot minute, you know? You can't protect anything. Hold your tongue, boy. Ah! Oh. Oh, wow, yours already took us out. Uh-oh, one more shot and we're dead, done for. Don't do it, Kazuki. Stay back, protect yourself. But he won't stop. Oh! Well, he is an Erexon, and they're pretty weak machines overall. You stubborn jerk! It's finished! Kill me! Damn. You will take responsibility for what you've done. You won't escape this time. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't he a foreign envoy? Wouldn't he, like, have some weird immunity or protection? Or wouldn't this cause an outrage? Eh, whatever. I'm not even gonna go into detail because I really don't know the politics of this world. Midas was stolen by the USN, OCU, and DHC. Yeah, it's kind of silly and goofy when you truly explain it out to everyone because, yeah, everyone tried to get it for their own, you know, and it got used 3 times, actually. I think by, let's see, the Lukov used it, the Dietz, yeah, no, I think everyone used it once. and many people's precious lives were lost. And it was planned to keep this whole incident under wraps. If all the major nations did this, who would be set to blame? They're the leaders. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. However, much etched the painful memories of this war onto our hearts. Oh, there goes our mech. So this foolish mistake will never be repeated. Yeah, it's gonna repeat again. Actually, never mind. The story in Front Mission 4 doesn't really have anything to do with this type of situation. I announce a freeze on all information regarding my... Can you really do that? Alright, well, maybe it will. The Philippines will form this core supervisory committee. Well, the Philippines will be happy that they have an important role in this world. This nightmare will never be repeated. Can you really stop three well, I guess they're not they're nations, I guess. Well, collaborative nations or whatever. All the world's people watching this broadcast are the witnesses. For a group that attacked this place, they're kind of already okay on board with, like, believing everything she says and not just believing she's a terrorist or whatever. I don't know. It's a little bit unbelievable for a game with giant mechs and stuff like that. 1 year later. Kind of looks like a field from, like, Mother 3 or something like that. So, this is Alyssa in Yours Homeland. This is where we were born and where we grew up together. It's going by itself, by the way. I only have good memories of this place. We were a true family. A true family. I'll come back here when everything is done. We'll do that. With the new family. Whoa, Kazuki! Kazuki? Yeah? Or yes? I wonder if time really heals all wounds. ... I don't want to be healed. I want to remember forever. It's going to be my motivating force. I know. I'll never forget. Yeah, Kazuki, you animal. And as we watch a field of daisies, we get to the credits. And thus ends Front Mission 3, the USN campaign with Emma. It's been a long ride, folks. I truly enjoy this game. I think it is an excellent turn-based RPG with plenty of ways to customize your mechs, an interesting story of political intrigue, different nations and characters to run across, different ways to customize your mechs, all make the same type, use the basics, what the game gives you, whatever, customize different bits and pieces to change how your output works, shops with different ammunition, ways to defend and engineer. It's a great game overall. I love it. The great thing is it's a decent length game too, and there's 2 paths to this game. I only played the easy version of the game, the USN/Emma/easy path of the game. And like I mentioned way back at the beginning, like episode 1 or 2 or whatever it was, and how all it is just one decision makes it complete, like either going with Ryogo or ignoring him changes the complete just impact of the game. It's crazy to think how just a small difference will do it. And I like the fact that I've forgotten in the hard mode if it's the same, but in Empath I liked how at least during the kind of the beginning and middle you had a couple of different ways to play the path. You could kind of tell that at a point as soon as you got to the DHZ, the game wanted to focus more on the main plot without all these alternate paths or whatever. I kind of wish they'd still kept doing it later in the game. I wonder if that was one of those things where they just kind of decided to stick away from the idea by the end and just focus on it. So kind of sucks that happened at some point. I kind of wish there was a bit more split stories or areas you could go to, but that's fine. Yeah, decently long game with and well, basically great replay value with a couple of the different variations on the easier hard path, and then just playing either one or the other. And then if you like a challenge, getting the platinum medals are just a way to kind of test your metal and see if you can, learn all the functions of the game to do it. Too bad there's not as much that the platinum medals actually offer. Obviously, if this game was made today, it would have been an achievement for that. But really, the big thing for platinum medals is that there's a few instances where the fight slightly is different if you have the platinum medals, because like certain maybe mechs might be overcharged in a few spots. Really, the big one was if you go to the simulation mode with like I think 40 plus platinum medals, a certain rare mechs will make an appearance in those. So you could either get certain items or parts that you couldn't normally get easily in the main game. But I hardly use simulation because I was trying to keep my weapon levels low to try and get more platinum medals. I generally try to get platinum on most of the missions. It just didn't happen. Overall, I really enjoy this game, and I do like playing it, like, again, after all these years. It had been a while since I had played this game, but it was still fresh enough in my memory to get through most of the game without screwing up too badly. I think the story was great, just different enough to not make it a samey political story, especially where you went and where you were thinking it was going to go. It was kind of hard to tell at some points, like, I mean, I kind of knew where it was going to end up, but, if you never played the game before, you weren't sure where they were going with the story. And I like the world it's in. It's definitely an interesting world where it's like, I think it's after World War III or IV or something like that, and all the major countries have formed in their own nations to try and protect themselves against others. I always thought that would happen in the future for some weird reason when I was a kid, but obviously we're too strong personality-wise. I mean, the closest thing we have is the European Union or something like that. Anyway, really the only knock I have with this game is I wish some of the side characters had more dialogue options or input in the story, but because a couple of the characters are optional, they kind of get, like, Lenny has no lines after a certain point by the end of the game except through the emails. Same with, like, Marcus in a few spots. I mean, he got a few lines or whatever. Lee stopped having a plot after a while. Like, you want to know Rand Fong was okay? She was okay? All right, that's the end of his plot, So I wish they did a bit more with some of the side characters. I mean, yeah, a lot of their stories were kind of finished at points, but I still wish they had more input by the end of the game. What else? I like the music to the game quite a bit. It just has just enough good action, somber music and whatever. I did like Kazuki as the main character and Emma. Too bad there's, like I said, not much. I mean, you can only assume what happens after the end of the game. I wish there was a few more scenes with them kind of getting closer together, like maybe, because you could tell that they were trying to set a romantic setting, or that they were going to get together by the end of it. But I still like their chemistry for the most part. I'm trying to think if there was, like, really... I mean, there's flaws in the game, sure. Like, the randomization can be a bit of a irksome thing. It's harder to guarantee certain acquire abilities to activate, because there is a lot of randomness in this game when you think about it. Not as much as maybe others, but the fact that, all you can do is slightly manipulate stuff, especially not till the later in the game where you could buy certain computers and types to manipulate combos and activate. So it's kind of hard to make a foolproof strategy for the end. I got kind of lucky in a lot of the last final fights that a lot of the abilities I wanted to unlocked or got there to some point. I don't know. Yes, thank you. I'm not really sure what else to say about this game other than I just really enjoyed it. I think you should play it for yourself. Like I said, there's a lot of replay value. Thanks Square, back in the day when you actually made all these different types of games. Now you're mainly a publisher, or you produce basically the same, like, handful of games. I mean, that's just how it is. It's a lot of big companies don't do a lot of these, like, these types of games anymore. Oh, and we get our final score of the game. Yeah, I tried, but I got 48, so I got above the minimum that I needed to do gold, silver. I was kind of sad that I did get a few bronze, and those were the ones that got bronze in, I think, were just really bad scenes, or maybe I just chose the wrong guy, like ones where I chose with Marcus or whatever. But I don't know, I thought I did pretty good. Obviously, it's easily possible to get max platinum. You just really have to build for it, and I kind of did a combination of trying to build just enough, but without, like, min-maxing it, just to keep having fun with it. I kind of got, weirdly enough, I kind of got to my stride by the end of the game. That's usually how it is with a lot of things. Um, yeah, really not much else to the Emma path. Really, all that's left to do is to do the Alyssa storyline. For now, I think I'm going to call it on here because I have played this game enough, and as much as I enjoy it, I think it's time to give it a break. Maybe sometime down the line, who knows, at some point, maybe I'll pick up Front Mission again, give me a good reason to pop it in again and play the hard mode and tack it onto this playlist and perhaps create a new list. Um, yeah, I strongly suggest trying to find this. I think you can get it from the PlayStation Store for not a whole lot. Obviously, there's Revolution. I didn't say that out loud. But I would really just say buying it because maybe one day they'll bring in another Front Mission. Because unfortunately, see, what was the last Front Mission? I don't even think America we got it in America. I think it was like only in Japan, only the last Front Mission that they made. Because the last one I remember that America got was Evolved, and that was okay. But basically, it went from turn-based RPG to Armor Core action, like action RPG, which I liked Armor Core, but I wanted Front Mission to be turn-based. But unfortunately, it was a big company going, Square strategy games don't make a lot of money. Let's just make it action because those make a lot of money. I know it's me complaining again because because a lot of niche games like that are now no longer being made by AAA companies. It's all you have to go indie if you want to get that type of stuff, which is kind of sad. I know it's a nostalgia. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug, you know. But I still miss that there was those types of variety from these big companies now. Let me see. Final thoughts. Definitely buy the game if you can buy it officially. You know, I think it's only I think on the PlayStation Store, I think if it's still there, I think it was only like $10 or something like that. Really not that bad for all the playtime you get and replay value and all that other stuff. Maybe one day, hopefully, Square will make another Front Mission game that's actually turn-based again. Although, actually, I forgot there's a spin-off Front Mission game. Well, it's not called Front Mission, but there's a spin-off game based in the Front Mission universe. It is going to be third-person action. I think maybe with a bit of stealth, I think, or whatever. I forgot the name of it. It's like some weird sentence or whatever. I might be interested in that. I don't know. I'd rather have a turn-based RPG. And maybe one day I'll finally record Front Mission 4. That one, I liked that game a lot. I thought it was a really nice improvement over the previous game whenever I can get that set up. But, all right, folks. I think I've jabbered on long enough. And might be a bit of a shorter episode because it ended a little bit early. But I thank you for joining me on this long journey through the Front Mission world and what it has to offer. Or Gun Hazard, which is what its Japanese official name, or its translated name is Gun Hazard. Makes me want to try and play the old original games again, either on emulators from the Super Nintendo or the DS one that they did a few years ago, which unfortunately didn't sell really well, which is why they didn't make any of the others on the DS, or at least not in America anyway. That's always the problem. They always have super ridiculous expectations for buying everyone, and then they never advertise it. But yeah, thank you for watching me on this journey. Hopefully we'll see us playing this game again sometime on the harder difficulty, because yeah, the DHZ mode is quite a bit difficult because it's not all the combat is just straight up destroy everything. A lot of it's like get here, do this, save this person, whatever. So it's a bit more complicated there. But until that happens, I thank you for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And see you next game.